Hello, I'm Peggy McConnell. Welcome to our changing times. We have just had a lunar eclipse and in a grand cross. And what that means for most of us is that we are feeling pulled in all directions, or we are having a sense of competing priorities. You know, what do I do first? I've got 25 things to do. In the Grand Cross, we had the full moon in Capricorn and the lunar eclipse. That was last Saturday on the 26th of June. These energies will carry through to August, and we'll have a solar eclipse in July on the 11th. So in an overall way of speaking about these energies, the lunar energies and the full moons in the opposite I don't know what house, are what give us amplifying energies for our feelings. And so while you may think that you're mentally focusing, your choices are business or home and family. And many people are feeling pulled between focusing on business and focusing on family. How do we balance those seeming opposites? 4th of July is going to affect America because that's our birthday. It's in Cancer. The solar eclipse will be in Cancer. And in Cancer we also have Mercury communicating. How do we communicate better with friends and family? In business we have Capricorn, but we also have Pluto and Neptune, and those energies are usually connected to Saturn, which is also hanging around also at this point, that are amplifying our feelings. Sometimes they're subconscious. Neptune and Pluto often are either life or death kind of situations where we're losing something or gaining, gain or loss kind of things, life or death kind of situations. It may also be that we're working with dramatic economic changes. The other side of the cross are also being amplified, both lunar, which are our feelings, and solar, which are our thoughts, our personality, how we fulfill ourselves, how people see us. That is affecting Saturn, which is structures, and that is in Virgo, so which is attention to detail. You know, are we independent, codependent, interactive? Are we really invested in old structures? Are they crumbling? And the opposite of that is, how do we expand, with Jupiter and Uranus in the opposing side. That can be very quick, like I'm quitting everything and moving to a new state, starting completely over from scratch, so to speak, to how do we expand. And Jupiter is about how we nurture ourselves, how we expand. We have all these things going on, and they will continue most of the summer. We will be impacted greatly by this because we live in America, which, because of the birthday that we celebrate on the 4th of July, is in Cancer. The lunar will impact, I think it hit Asia and maybe Australia. The solar eclipse also hits South America, I think Chile, Argentina, maybe either New Zealand, Australia, Polynesia. But we look at point and counterpoint across the globe. When there were energies hitting kind of in South America, we had an earthquake in Toronto when they were doing a summit meeting. So we look at conclaves that bring energy together, and are we having natural disasters corresponding? You know, I'm not sure why all that's happening, other than it's all being amplified, whether you're responding through your feelings or you're responding through a more intellectual personality approach. Of course, all these energies are spiritual, and we have a choice of how to come into a balanced perspective. How do you bring all these opposing, diverse energies that are pulling you from one direction to another and bring them into a point of balance? Understanding, comprehension that allows us to expand and move forward in a positive way. So those are the energies for the summer that we're all being impacted with and get to play with. So hopefully this helps you a little bit if you're feeling like you have competing priorities or you're being pulled in different directions, stop for a moment. Take a breath and clear physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. Look at what you can bring into balance. How can you harmonize business and family? How can you harmonize some old structures and begin maybe some new ideas? Maybe this is about work and service, or social plus business, or maybe it's personal or family in relation to either social or business. All sorts of different things are going to come into play. We each individually must make the choice of what we're going to focus on, what becomes our priority, and how this is going to nurture us and ourselves, the people around us. So good luck with these summer energies, and have a wonderful summer.